Hey, you want to go get a pie, fat girl? I just want your consent before I start rolling you down the street.
They see me rolling, they hate it.
Hello, friends. Trace amounts of science. Welcome back. We here at ReddX Industries are a big fan of fat people stories and green text and fat people stories that are written in a green text format. So join me, won't you, for the third installment of Hamthrax. If you've missed the previous parts, those links in the description. Here we go. Hamthrax 6, where the beasts have no shame. I mean, that's basically everywhere. That's like a beast by definition. They don't have the self-awareness, whatever. And I'm back. As always, I have a healthy heaping helping of Hamthrax goodness to throw at you. Nice alliteration. Sorry for the wait. College is a bitch. I hope you all know that I should be writing a 30-page paper right now, but I love this subreddit too much to let it starve and lose its perfect curves. So onward to some Hamthrax drama. This is part 1 of a dinner party which now lives in infamy in the minds of the attendees. We will not forget .mpeg. Do I have to keep writing that user, not Belgian but Dutch, is my boyfriend? Or are you beautiful curvy lads and ladies aware of this fact? Didn't remember, probably would have picked it up, it's fine. Be mid-February, be me, be around 135 pounds at this point. Losing mass.html, caught disgusting stomach bug, grosser than Hamthrax at a slop trough. I do hate stomach problems. But it's a great workout for your abs, and yeah, afterwards I never look thinner.
Homie, you look good.
All for you, baby.
Sick for weeks. Can't really keep food down. Dude, weeks is concerning. Like, maybe go to a hospital and get some rehydration. Boyfriend's taking care of me, helping me recover with soothing tales of Hammy and the bloated fish being a total dick in the office. Looks like the holiday party's still fresh in everyone's minds. No one likes her very much, so yellow lard solution is to be doubly horrible. Yeah, 2 negatives is a positive, right? She doesn't know that. She didn't take algebra. She has redoubled her efforts to get into boyfriend's pants, which hurts to conceptualize, both literally and figuratively. And despite it hurting, you write it down here for everybody's collective entertainment. You deserve a banana sticker.
The banana sticker.
Every day, the poor man comes home with grease prints on his shirt. Also has a massive project to deal with at work. My face when I have no idea about IT, but stressful for him, and I hate seeing him worried. Oh, that's a sad face. Oh. Wifey feels the same about the videos that I make. That's why she gets so upset when somebody's mean to me in the comments. Truth is that you just show a lot more respect to the sausage if you see how it's made, right? And on top of that, doubly, at the end of the day, sausage ain't for everybody. Don't let it get you down. Just keep slinging your sausage.
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages?
Anyway, whatever. Pig Floyd is only making things worse for boyfriend. Company has a big dinner planned for employees to keep up morale during crunch time. Yeah, I don't want to pay you more. Can I just feed you? Really don't want to go because sick, puking, but gotta protect my man from a certain adipose clump. Our face when fancy occasion. Oh, yes, We walk over to the restaurant. Oh, shit, .mpeg. This is a really upscale restaurant. Feel a little underdressed in a shortish cocktail dress. Waspy as fuck. Wave. Relieved to see most people dressed like us. Even side dish looked like she groomed herself for this. Our face when sausage Lincoln pork isn't there. Phew, relief. Hope begins to spread amongst the dinner guests. We're all standing in the upper floor of the restaurant by a table of cute hors d'oeuvres, sipping wine, chatting to upper management. Yeah, it's almost enjoyable. We set phasers to polite conversation. I'm in the middle of being introduced to a manager that I hadn't previously met when a sound cracks through the air. A waiter below us must have dropped a pot or something really big. A second, doom. Oh, wow. There's so many waiters. They're so clumsy. Nervous laughter.jpg. Third thump. Closer this time. Boom! Oh, God! Please, don't let it be! A fourth thump shakes the wine glasses resting on the tables. Caviar rolls off of the crackers. Just an earthquake. Fifth thump. A coworker's young son is thrown to the ground by the force. Oh, please just let it be an earthquake. I have my back to the stairs. I can't bring myself to turn around. Then I smell it. Before I even see it, fermented heavy cream fills the nostrils. Yeah, that's just cottage cheese at that point, isn't it? A cloud of Cool Ranch Doritos crumbs covers my shoes. Look on manager's face confirms what I already know. Requiem for a creamsicle has arrived. Curiosity overtakes me, and I turn. Jesus, take wheel, for I am weak.org. It's beautiful. Boyfriend had forgotten to mention that since I last laid eyes on the glorious big-bowed goddess, there was at least 20 new pounds to love. That's pretty cool, actually. Another 50 pounds and you get the forehead roll that the Slayton sisters have. And basically, that's just another crevice. Throw some butter on it, lube it up real nice. Never mind. Her face is now impossibly fat. Eyes barely visible through that cottage cheese-like complexion. Let me relieve your anxiety. She has dressed appropriately for this event. Oh, wait. This was a meeting of the High School Freshman Anarchy Club, right? Not an upscale dinner restaurant full of upper management types. Definitely appropriate that the beast has donned a tiny, torn-up denim skirt. And tiny, I guess, is a relative adjective here. Tiny on her. It could have functioned as a tablecloth for a buffet. Fishnets underneath. Her legs look exactly like hams. Honeyglazed.wf1. I'm gonna tell you right now, don't put that shit in your mouth.
Get that nasty shit out of my face!
Top was a bedsheet-like material, tied on one shoulder, allowing the glorious left bingo wing to rub up against Hamthrax's voluminous side boobage / back fat combo. Yeah, it's just a big lump. It's actually a cancerous lymph node, but nobody has noticed it yet.
I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor. I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor.
Or it's just a toga party thing. That's cool. I'm distracted from accumulating scar tissue on my eyeballs by a sharp intake of breath. Manager, who I was talking to, is furious. Mutters under their breath, "I can't fucking believe it." Walks away, I assume to drown himself in some wine. Boyfriend told me they all got a memo about dressing appropriately and tastefully, with a note that it would be appreciated, read required, if people could take out all non-discreet piercings. My face, when this has very obviously been directed at Iron Butter Fry. Yet two very obviously infected snake bites remain on that gaping maw. Big facepalm. Hepatitis.bin. Wonder if Eat All That Remains thinks mayonnaise is a disinfectant. Upon finishing that thought, it appears we've both been spotted. The hippo's now charging us, her mating calls rising above the Serengeti. Chin! People flee our general location. Sympathetic looks are thrown, but nobody will make the sacrifice to distract the beast. I would never ask that of someone. As I lay frying is now in our faces, huffing as if she had caught up to a rogue Mr. Softy truck, smirks widely as she regards my weight loss, can see smears of ketchup in her teeth. I'm pretty sure that's just her gums bleeding. Long time no see, OP. Looks like you're disappearing. Massive heart attack. Smiles even wider, yawn, exposing more food-stained teeth. A powerful stench washes over us, and I gag. Hamthrax gives a mocking smile and whispers, "You should go do that in the bathroom, girly. No wonder you're so thin. You throw up everything." Smile back at the lump of doughy flesh oscillating in front of me. Maybe you should give it a try. It might persuade you to use some mouthwash once in a while. Her face when, an eternity later, her fat-covered gray cells process this statement. Oh, I think she was making fun of me. Yeah, she was. Now come up with a comeback. Oh, your face is dumb. Good. Great. Hamthrax glares at boyfriend whose face is contorted with quiet laughter. My face when I realize Hamthrax is waiting for him to defend her. Oh, look at this guy. Can you believe the nerve? The fucking nerve. Lol, what? Dot fack? Tosses her hair back. Everyone gets splattered with grease. Goes over to a table of hors d'oeuvres and picks up a canapé, which is a small piece of bread or pastry with a savory topping, often served with drinks at a reception or formal party, such as smoked salmon canapés. That's just an open-faced tuna sandwich, bro. Shocking turn of events. OMG. Something is wrong. Ham Morrison's face twists in confusion / indigestion. Why are these sandwiches so tiny? My face when I have no face. Side dish nervously appears like a magical fat genie to explain that, oh, they're like appetizers. Buffalo Winger is still unsettled by the size, like a dog confronted with a vacuum cleaner, just total confusion. This is the longest carbohydrates have lingered outside of her suction tube. How is this supposed to fill you up? The boulder ruminates aloud. Can't take it. Must leave before my sides exit this earth permanently. I take boyfriend by the hand, and we search for higher, cleaner-smelling ground. Stand by the bar. There's no seating available in this area. Surely Armin van Beatus will not follow. Nope. Shit. The rumbling and a loud belch alerts us to the fact that Hamthrax the Great requires alcohol. One of the managers cradles his face in his hands, wondering what he did to deserve this plague on his workplace. Fat Zoe orders a banana daiquiri. What is this, spring break in Cabo? The bartender looks at her uncomprehendingly, apologizes and says, I don't have a blender. The monster howls and summons all of her energy to scream at this poor man, stops when she sees the manager's face. Pure anger. Hamthrax must recognize that look from the billions of times she looked at her reflection after a buffet didn't restock fast enough. I mean, I get it, okay, but how hard is it to keep the mashed potatoes coming? I don't experience pure anger, just light frustration. I need more mashed potatoes, please. Thank you. She grumbles, "This is bullshit!" and opens her sweat-covered purse. Our face when she pulls a greasy 2-liter of Coke out from the depths of the foul-smelling vacuum. I can't believe she's doing this. I am mildly amused. Bartender's mouth is wide open as he searches our faces for confirmation that this, in fact, is real life. Pretty accurate representation. Oh, I'm disassociating. Also, I'm a seal. Oh, sweet man. It most definitely is real life. I look over at boyfriend and realize he has turned puce and is laughing hysterically. Fat and Dim smiles over at him, asking, "What's so funny?" He can't answer. Laughter is choking him. Diabetes Aunt Ward is now confused. Her delusions start fighting with the reality that her beloved is obviously laughing at her. Turns to me, causes a mini cyclone with her movement, gets about 2 inches from my face. It burns. AVI. What did you say, you skinny whore? Oh, I'm so done with you making fun of me behind my back. I mean, I'd make fun of you from the front, but I don't think my car has enough gas for a round trip. Get it? Because you are very large, you see.
Okay, all right. Now, do you prefer Fatty or Miss Boombaletti?
The joke's even better when you explain it. This accusation comes out along with flecks of food and a wave of digested Coke breath. First of all, her back is so wide that most activities go on behind it. That's just spatial physics. Second, I hadn't said a word. Point both of these things out to her. Boyfriend's now lost all control and grabs my hand so I can help him outside, We escape with Corn Dog hot on our trail, fuming like a big sweaty stack of pancakes. She stops at the stairs. Her desire to preserve those curves is greater than the need for immediate vengeance. Me and boyfriend step outside and laugh so hard that I almost throw up from the pain my sides are in. Our face when the dinner hasn't even begun yet. Oh goody, the treat continues with part number 2. I ain't even got so much stuff to say about the middle part. I just want to see what happens next. There was a moment there of reality slapping her in the face and she chose to deny it. I'm always amazed by how deep the delusions of some people can run. Anyway, Hamthrax 6, Where the Beasts Have No Shame, part number 2. First off, let me just thank each and every one of you magnificent role queens. You all found time between battling Beatus and keeping that delicious gelatinous form to vote for Hamthrax in the Hammies, and I couldn't be more grateful. I really wish I could deliver this one sooner, but somehow my calculus professor doesn't understand that I have a doctor's note, and I need to write fat people stories. I'll write that note out. You need some Xanax too? Whatever keeps the content flowing, you know? I guess Adderall's better than Xanax. Whatever.
Adderall to stay focused. Xanax to take the edge off, pot to mellow me out.
Let's continue where we left off. I don't endorse either of those things. Me and boyfriend weeping tears of laughter outside of an expensive restaurant. Hamthrax and boyfriend's company about to dine inside. Be me and boyfriend. Just finished crying our eyes out from laughter. Must go back upstairs. Managers are expecting boyfriend. We lock hands and walk up together. It's us against the world. Actually, planet. Hamplanet. Relieved that dinner has been called, we go into the dining room. Gorgeous dot mahogany. Table is set, proper silverware. Look over to see red jumpsuit apper Fatis a few seats away, throwing glares like they're doctor's orders. Marvel at how she's able to squint her eyes without fat caving into her eye sockets. Oh, trust me, near the back there's some undue pressure on her occipital lobe. I guarantee it. That's just science. Medicalmysteries.wave. There's a really small menu. Prefix with options for every dietary need. I want to do a prefix menu. Everybody gets a hamburger and french fries. Here you go.
This shit look nasty as
OP says, although actually I think maybe they don't meet every dietary need. There's an appetizer, salad, dinner, and dessert course with 2 or 3 choices for each. I settle for the vegetarian options, praying I can keep it down, feeling queasy after some wine. Meanwhile, Fat Folds 5 is surprisingly cool. Says this place finally got it right, and she should eat here more often. Good portions. Okay. Make eye contact with boyfriend, and he's just as puzzled. Waiter comes over and asks us which options we'd like. Felonious Chunk's face is a pasty, acne-scarred, confused puddle of flab. What do you mean, option? The table is utterly silent as everyone registers what she just said. She thought that the 2 or 3 dishes per course were all going to be served per person. She has no idea what a prefix menu is. Boyfriend makes a choking sound and it breaks the silence. Look over at him and he's almost purple in the face with effort. Can't laugh. Can't laugh. Must not laugh. Everyone around the table is either stifling hysterics, looking extremely uncomfortable, or shaking their heads in disbelief. She's just like the joke at the whole company, and she doesn't have the self-awareness to realize it. They're creating a semi-hostile work environment in hopes that she'll quit, but yeah, no awareness to quit. Surely, this land beast didn't think that normal people ate 3 dishes of 4. Didn't think that normal people ate 3 dishes for 4 courses apiece. I mean, if you want to get all the options, go for it, but it's coming out of your pocket. Side dish looks mortified, leans over to Lady Anti-Bulimia, tries to quietly explain. What? You can only have 1 of the 3! One of the managers almost screams at her. Arrow Smithfield Hams is deep red. Blimp.jpg. She's clearly very wounded. Eye fat is drooping downwards. What is this, some realization sinking in? probably only momentarily, until her ego rejects it. She growls at the waiter. "Can I get 2 of one, then?" Nearly takes the man's head off. The waiter is still stunned. His mind is visibly bending under the pressure that it takes to comprehend the full glory of Banana Hammer. Only a bark from the beast awakens the man, who says he'll have to check. Starts taking everyone else's orders. "Check now!" Heads turn so fast that all that can be heard is displaced air. The manager looks like he's about to blow. Waiter takes one look at her and walks out the door. What followed were minutes of absolute tension. The air was so thick, Bon Jovi tried to make a snack out of it. Manager seethingly asks why she thought she was more important than the rest of us waiting to order. Milli Vanilli ice cream turns on the waterworks. Excuses waft from that gaping maw like bread aroma from a bakery. Fear for my metaphor, because she probably will try to eat that too. "I need to make sure I get enough food for my thyroids. I'm not some sick, skinny child. I need to eat." Sick, only mentally. Skinny, not in your dreams. Child, again, only mentally. Waiter comes back with 2 more curious-looking waiters, tells Hamba that she can only pick one. Rage. Pure rage on the boar's face. Starts up the blubber factory. Mass ignoring of fat company starts. Other 2 waiters go around to take the orders, placing orders while the beast glowers. Waiters leave. Conversation begins to resume. Boyfriend's telling manager about a drive we took out to Long Island. Switch diabetes foot. Interjects every 5 fucking seconds. Keeps talking about how well she knows New York and how many good places she knows to eat. Doesn't count. She's the size of the fucking state. Of course she knows it better. Only reason she really likes New York is because they call pizza pie. "Hey, you want to go get a pie, fat girl? I just want your consent before I start rolling you down the street."
They see me rolling, they hate it.
Surface area, .algebra. Boyfriend shoots her a nasty look. "We're not talking about food." Band of hippos looks offended and confused. Clearly can't imagine not thinking about what to shove into her black hole of consumption next. Yep, that's what she likes. Eating and shitty metal bands. Manager asks the company members to talk a little about the project. Boring, but it's kind of the reason that we're here, I guess. So I shut up and listen to the presentation. Waiters bring out the food about halfway through boyfriend's part, which is the last part of this project. Everyone else pushes their plates a little bit forward. Common courtesy. Talking head cheese doesn't abide by manners established by the thin privilege elite. Instead, starts chowing down. Icola Pop shoots daggers in between dripping mouthfuls of mushroom and cheese and loudly announces that, "We all need to dig in, guys." Boyfriend counters just as loudly, "I'm not finished yet." Cutting cake crew continues eating, chewing loudly, even making eye contact with boyfriend. Boyfriend can't take it, screams across the table, "How about you try eating like people? Not like a cow!" Did everybody at the table laugh? I would have laughed. The flabulous Thunder Thighs starts quivering and crying. Shocker, no one cares. Boyfriend finishes up his presentation, takes like 5 minutes, and everyone starts eating except for Can't Runaways, who has massacred her appetizer and is now eye-fucking plates left and right. Start eating my food. Uh-oh. Almost halfway through my portion, tiny portions by the way, my face when I realized that the combination of watching Dawn Hamley scarf down her own portion and my still sensitive stomach will not end well. "Oh no, the nausea's coming, oh no." I excuse myself as quickly as possible and almost run to the bathroom to hurl. Bent over the toilet, sexy as you please, throwing up my guts. Suddenly, the door opens. Hadn't locked it in my haste. God damn it. It's the over-loving spoonful with a triumphant look on that fat, mashed-up face. Or maybe that's her face of indigestion. It's really hard to tell. Starts wild call of God only knows. If I hadn't been so sick, I would have admired the way her stomach gracefully escaped her tent. A grease-stained slice of flesh dangling from the elastic fabric. What a visual. What a writer. I can't get enough Hamthrax, and I don't care if it makes me a fatty. Her cankles flap excitedly in the fishnets. Next thing I know, Weezer is bellowing, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. What is that song? I thought I knew, but didn't have a clue. Thought I knew you better than. That's the only Thought I Knew Weezer song that I know. Is there another one? Deep cut, don't care. You know why I didn't get played on the radio? Because it sucks. And who listens to the radio anymore? People come running. Oh, Hamthrax is being referred to as Weezer. There was just not a pun to it, so I was confused. Okay. People come running and they find me being sick, with thick Lizzie pointing at me and shaking her layers about. People start freaking out. Boyfriend helps me up, explaining that I've been sick for at least a month now. I knew she was bulimic! Do you see, Jan? What kind of girlfriend is that? Dear God. Everyone is staring at her, and then staring at me. Jimmy's rustled. We interrupt this dramatic scene for some more vom. Blech! Manager tells everyone to leave and go back to... Wait. Where did marinara and the diabetes go? People go back to the room while I wash my face in the bathroom, hear cries of rage as boyfriend and I make our way back out. Tempura Trap had taken early leave and tried to eat everyone's leftover appetizers off of their plates. Yeah, that food must have been really good, huh? I sort of understand why they keep her around. Like... She's just comical. It's like a stupid, silly dog that's always digging in the trash. Get out of there, you silly dog.
Get the fuck out of here.
Just hit her with a rolled up newspaper. It's probably going to be fine. She starts wailing about portion size again, and I laugh so hard that I almost puke once more. Manager tells boyfriend he should take me home. Fatty Smith starts yelling, he can't go! He has to stay! Manager tells her it's okay because she can't either until she quote-unquote learns to behave like a civilized human being. Oh God, puke/laughter. What a combination. My face when I walk out of the place arm in arm with my man as Gusher struggles down the stairs. TLDR, Hamthrax gets a verbal smackdown from boyfriend and boss, then gets thrown out of the fancy company dinner for being a rude asshole to me after I puke. Stay tuned, the drama gets even more greasy. Unfortunately, however, I'm out of time for the day. We got a couple parts of Hamthrax left. I thought I'd shove them all into this video, but the timing just didn't work out. Gotta be a family man, do some family stuff. Actually, just waking up early so we could take the dog to the vet and chop his nuts off. So I guess that's sort of anti-family stuff if you think about it. Whatever. Hamthrax, always a treat. I hope it was enough to sate your appetites. If not, go back, watch the other parts. We got plenty of other Fat People stories for you to delve into. I will get this one wrapped sooner rather than later. Thank you, as always, for joining me. Check out the fourth wall if you haven't, the Patreon, the YouTube memberships. Wow, we got so many ways to support if you were inclined to. If you're not, well, you enjoyed the video. You watched it, especially if you watched this far. That's MVP plays already. So I appreciate you. I can only ask you for one other thing, and that is that you remember that you are loved, you are worthy, you definitely deserve it, friends, and I shall see you in the next one. So until then, bye-bye.